Oops, I accidentally hit the wrong button there. So I have to redo the thing and come back again. Anyway, hi and welcome to Ocean Yemi's channel. And today I'm going to, there's going to be a show, well, not really a showcase. I'm going to show a couple of the healers of the UK because I think people have, is very twisted. There is people who is actually doing works outside there, um, whether it be America or in the UK. So I'm gonna show their videos. I have two yoga teachers, I think, and one Reikiist, and I also have for the rites of passage of boys. There's a company over here called Manhood Academy. I will show one of their videos, and yeah, we'll just take it from there. So the first person I'll be showing is Shirley Reba. So I'll show you her. Oops. I'll show you her business page so you can see who Shola Ariwa is. Because I swear she has a business page. So showing you her. Oh yes, let's show. This is a nice one of her. Okay, I came straight to her business page. Love that. So I'm gonna show you her business page. Let me share it. Well, this is one of her business pages on Facebook. And I'll show you her website same time actually. Let me see if it's what. Oh,
now.
okay, so that's her doing one of her yoga at one of the places where she went to in the sun. In I can't remember when that one was. I have met one of her students. She is an excellent teacher, by the way. So it's always good to go and check her out on her thing. I think the only way you can link her website is actually through her Facebook. But she does have a variety of books. Okay, one is Opening to Spirit, Chakras. She has a lot of books, right? There is another one that I want to show of her again. Now that was such a lovely video. I know it's echoed, because I can just see the mic on too. So there's also one called Mami Sarjo, and she does women's healing for the womb.
Sarjo's Holistics Skincare Range. Rosewood and sandalwood oxygenated face and body wash. Ossen's Daughter Precious Metal Skin Salve. Rejuvenating Serum. Rejuvenating Oil. 3-in-1 Vibrating Rose Quartz Facial Roller. 24K Vibrating Gold Balm. www.sarjosholisticcs.com.
And I think I have a mail, I think. So let's see if I got my mail. I think I've got one man. Oh yes, there we go. Right, this man is called Samatawi Yoga. He does yoga, he does nutrition, he does fasting. Right, he's doing allotments right now. I will put up his Facebook, but I think I have to cut out Shola's one because I think that's her personal one. But he does yoga, he does exercises, nutrition. He's very multifaceted. So this is Samatawi Yoga.
Samatawi Udoye Kajemni, also known as Rebbe Yogi, has been on a relentless quest of self-exploration. Along the way, he's found a deep interest in many tools. Go ahead, ask him, and he'll simply say, I'm a guide, or I'm all. Optimal wellness coach, holistic personal trainer, Smitawi Yogi and teacher trainer are some of his current tools. His energetic, unorthodox, spiritual yet rebellious approach to life has earned him the moniker of Rebbe Yogi, which is quite evidently fitting within the first few moments of meeting him. He's pilgrimaged through the cradle of civilization, Egypt, Kemet, several times studying the ancients, their spiritual systems and mystic universities, and to the birthplace of yoga, Rishikesh, India, continuing his yoga and self-education. To date, he's initiated 30 teachers and continues to evolve the system he teaches to incorporate all the beneficial jewels he's discovered in his journey. This oneness is Smitawi Yoga.
And he's very good and he's very well recommended over in the UK and I think abroad because his teacher, the one who taught him, I forgot his name now. The man who taught him is from America as well. And Samatawi talks about a lot of the part of the Egyptian one, but he also he does do on what they call it unorthodox kind of way of looking at things. But he also talks about the so-called shrooms as well. I probably can pull it up, but I don't think I could find it right now. I might have to do that at another time. There is also Manhood Academy. Let's get back to the place. Oh, here they are. Just want to get to the advert, a little bit of the advert.
What is up, Malik, the great, the one and only, you're doing in the community. You've been here.
Right. So in this video, the Manhood Academy, which teaches boys rites of passage, speaks to Shakra of the UK over here, Shakra Mandaka over here, about the Manhood Academy.
Raising our young kings and the need. What would you share?
Well, first of all, thank you for your commendations. And I think for me personally, I'm a product of a rites of passage program. The elder men in my organization, the Al-Qibla and Revivalist movement, initiated me into manhood formally, and that is an experience that has defined my manhood from that time till now, and will continue to do so. And so whenever there's an institution in our community seeking to replicate that experience, I see it as a duty to support it. Yeah, it's not even something that I can even question whether I should be here, whether, and even if I wasn't here, whether I should be supporting it. And so in that regard, it's an honor to be asked to present, if that makes sense, to share some of what I have developed and what has been given to me, gifted to me in my experience. I would say that in the importance of things like this is that only we can make the change that is needed in our community. We can't look to anybody else. We shouldn't look to anybody else. But we also have to appreciate that there are others, there are forces in society that have plans for us. They have plans for us and our young people. And so if we don't plan for ourselves and our young people are going to be susceptible to the plans of society. And we can see the evidence of those plans as manifested, in terms of what is being produced in we're talking about young men, manhood. So I'm going to focus on the men, yeah? We can see what the plans are. Yeah. They're manifesting themselves. Yeah. And so we have to take responsibility for that. Understanding what those plans are and being responsible for creating our own plans. And so in that regard, it's a responsibility. In as much as I see it as my responsibility, it's the responsibility of our community to support this initiative, to be involved in it at whatever level you can be involved in it, whether it's moral support, financial support, physical support, whatever kind of support it is, because these are the men that are going to make a change in our present day circumstance. These are the men that are going to be marrying the daughters of tomorrow, that are going to be building the businesses of tomorrow, that are going to be going back home to change the situation back home in Africa and the Caribbean. These are the men that are going to be doing that. So it's important. The importance is too much to even encapsulate in a few words.
No, I get that. And so on that note, tell me, what does legacy mean to you?
Legacy is what we pass down to future generations. In African tradition, whenever elders make decisions, they consider the impact of those decisions generations down the line. Some say 7 generations. So when you're looking at what we're going to be doing in society or community or nation, to now we have to ask the question, how is this going to affect generations, 7 generations down the line? That's hundreds of years. That's legacy. And there is no more important thing than legacy. Legacy is encapsulated in a people's culture. Yeah, all the things that our people wish to pass down from generation to generation is encapsulated in their culture. Yeah, and so we have to be about the business of fortifying and reviving our culture as African people. If we don't have our culture, we have no legacy. We have no legacy. And so that's what it means to me. I think.
Yeah, so because he goes in about culture and legacy and all that stuff, basically at the beginning he talks about him going through the rites of passage, which is what the Manhood Academy is about. Bringing boys to men, basically. So that little bit what he spoke about before he went into everything else, at another time he will be brought up, because he is also a spoken word artist over here. He also works with men in prisons, and he's done a whole lot of work, actually, him and a whole collective. So when people's looking at conscious community, not all of the conscious community are bad. There's some who's really doing the work, So that's why I showed the two, like, one woman doing her yoga, the man doing his yoga, the stuff for the women, for the female, the rites of passage for the boys. There's also a lady that I also need to show. I need to show her as well.
been so attacked.
I need to show her. Let me try find her. Let me try find her. Oh, let me see this. Anyways, I don't think I'll be able to find that person by for now. But these are the people. These are the few that is doing works in the UK at present in the conscious community. There are all types of healers over here. All types of lecturers, all types of scholars. It is a lot that I could put into one video, but I thought I'd briefly come on and show these few people. I will put their websites in the description so you can go check them out, and also you can learn about them. So as you can hear, the house is busy as usual. So I will come off because this is supposed to be a short one. I'm not going to keep going on tonight. So with that said, I'll see you